So there are lots of things that have been covered during DevStream 160, and when I mean a lot, it means super duper lots of dog hairs. But we are not just going to talk about the rework dog hairs for Q-Browse, but believe it, it's coming in the next few updates. We are here to talk about major things that will be added to the game. Warframe is constantly evolving, and if you just lower your expectations, as I've done for this dev stream, then you will be treated and surprised with various stuff that you will like in the game, or make you want to come back playing it. So, let's discuss what transpired during DevStream 160 in the briefest way possible. First is the Nightwave update. March 16th marks the date of the end of the current Nightwave, and the new Nightwave. Well, not exactly new, as it will be Nora's Mix volume, so it means that you will get a mix of rewards but the same Nightwaves wherein you complete a challenge, and then you get points to progress and get the rewards. It's not a battle pass, but it's built like a battle pass. The only thing that is different is its free battle pass. There will be new rewards, new challenges, and returning rewards, so all players will have the chance to acquire basically all the stuff in the Nightwave. Coming also in the March 16th update is the Underused Augment tweaks. Those augments that are not used often by the player base will get a tweak. I love what Pablo said about this, since instead of a total rework, they just added something in each augment that could make it stronger. I like when he said that even when 5 players are loving the current state of the augment, they won't change it to the point that it's unrecognizable. This just shows how Pablo understands the community, and I would love to see this kind of mindset being implemented a lot more. Now, we as content creators have a list of the upcoming augment tweaks, but we can't show it to you yet, because I would be in trouble. But the augment tweaks are pretty solid in a way that you know that this is the same augment but now performs a lot better. Also, they have talked about their 9-year anniversary content, which involves the release of Dex Booty, Dex Wisp. This Warframe will receive a new Dex skin, and it will be available for those who can complete the mission. I think it should come out with other few Dex weapons, and it's coming on March 28th. And here's the big surprise on the dev stream. It looks like Digital Extremes skipped Farmer Prime, and did Claw Prime. Yes, we will be getting Garuda Prime along with the Nagantaka Prime, and other cool Prime attachments, especially that cool looking Blood Ephemera. Also, Garuda Rework, which I love the most. The rework was showcased in the dev stream and she is pretty amazing right now. Instead of a high risk high rewards Warframe, you will get rewarded through bonus damage now depending on how much you have murdered. That's a bit dark, but I know you get the idea. Also, casting her 4th ability, or more specifically, charging her 4th ability will make Garuda invulnerable. I think I'd have missed it if Rebecca used it though, but I think Pablo did say that charging her 1st ability will also make her invulnerable. The biggest problem with Garuda in the past was, she is kind of stiff when casting her nuke abilities, and it's too costly to cast since you will be risking being too open to enemy attacks. But I'm really glad they have addressed it and given it invulnerability features. Because of this, I think Garuda will rise on top of the food chain. And finally, the main course of DevStream 160, the Angels of Zariman update. First off, the 3 new game modes are actually not the ones we were hoping for. We don't get Stalker mode, we don't get Operator exclusive game mode, but new Zariman exclusive game modes, which are the Void Flood, Void Cascade, and Void Armageddon. They have showcased Void Flood, and it's basically like an interception mission with a twist. Instead of just standing in the objective to gather data, you will be tasked to collect orbs so you can close void fractures, and there's a mini-boss on each void fracture that you must defeat. I'm glad that this mini-boss do some stuff, compared to other just dying, but don't expect an epic Elden Ring battle with this one. The best part of the Void Flood showcase was the Xmas Rework. The rework allows you to see clearly what is the ability of the Xmas unit, and you will be able to spot now clearly where is the Xmas Energy Leech unit. Thank God, they stand out from the crowd now, and they have this new animation that will probably pose some threat to players, especially at high levels. As for the other 2 new game modes, they haven't been discussed during the dev stream, but we will probably know more soon. Before they showcased the Void Flood gameplay, they did reveal a new social hub from the Zariman ship called the Chrysalith. Here, you will have access to the all-new Zariman mission, and the Tenno apartment. Yes, we will be getting our personal living space, and not just sleeping in our cars. Well, in our case, sleeping on our ship, that is. The housing looks beautiful and nice. but I hope that we can interact with the things present in our house. I know it's not needed, but it kinds of adds importance to the role-playing part of Warframe. Also, there will be a new faction standing in the Angels of Zariman update that works like the Intrati standings, wherein you can collect tokens in exchange for stuff to those new Zariman NPCs. Next, they have tackled Void Shells, a new generation cosmetic for Warframes and Operator. They are just textures, but I'm really curious what the fashion frame community can do about it. And then, the new Warframe Jaya, which is a graceful electric type Warframe. Not much has been said about Jaya, but they did add notes that this is not Vault 2.0. They share the same element and characteristics, but I trust Pablo, so I bet that this will be a great Warframe. When that man touches something, it turns to gold, so go into your socials and hashtag #MidasFrame for Pablo. We did see the names of her abilities, like her first is called Pulse, the second ability is called Sphere, the third is called Energized, and the ultimate is called Overcharge. On how it will work, well, we will get to see it in the next dev stream, I guess. Then, Steve talks about Werewolf Warframe. Well, he's just trolling, and what was shown was an update to the furs of our beloved doggos in the game. The texture of their furs right now is great, and it doesn't look like they are fighting with each other. Aside from that, no Werewolf Warframe, I guess, and it's just a Steve troll. Another of my favorite part in the dev stream is the focus rework. I did release a 16 minutes long video about how to deal with Focus School this week, and it's now outdated and probably need to do another video about Focus School rework once it comes out in the Angels of Zariman update. Most of the abilities in the Focus School has been changed, and we are getting a set of new abilities which will be useful not just in Eidolon hunts, but also in Star Chart mission. The main goal was make the operator more capable of supporting the Warframe, and it does show in one of the Focus School, which is Untitled, that now has this passive that gives you immunity to crowd control such as knockdowns. This is big, since it operator will not just be used for movement in Star Chart now, but also, we get to add new powers to our Warframes. The gameplay flow of Operator and Warframe has also been changed, and it looks so smooth from transferring in and out from Operator to Warframe and vice versa. They also added this feature which you can easily switch back to your melee after transferring into your Warframe. Now, this could potentially give potentially broken builds, and I'm looking at my Heavy Slam Hammer right now. They also added this feature wherein it looks like the Void Dash has this thing like the one that was used by Teshin during the New War, wherein you can estimate the distance on where you are dashing. This way, you won't bump into walls or something, which is a nice quality of life improvement. To be honest, I'm pretty excited with the focus rework, and take note, all those focus farm grind will not be put to waste, as there is a respec, meaning, you get all your focus points back, and if you have millions of them, then you can just drop all of it to your favorite focus schools. And I almost forgot, there is no focus pool now, that thing that limits you from getting all the focus abilities because you need to invest focus points first, that sort of capacity feature to be exact. That is gone now, and probably you'll have more focus points to max out all focus school in day one. Another apple in the eye with the latest dev stream is the new two-handed scythe melee. I'm kind of excited with this one also, as finally, we can cosplay as a real Death Ripper, and the combos of the new two-handed scythe are kind of wicked. The constant spinning makes me want to play it now, as this could be a new /bleed spin to win in Warframe. Also, we got evolving cosmetics now, so why not have evolving weapons? Just like the Protavire armor, there will be new evolving weapons in the Angels of Zariman update, and it's not only on cosmetics, but also with the gameplay mechanics. They have discussed that once completed the challenge, your weapon evolve, and it will have a new feature of some sort, like the secondary fire will have more status or something like that. I just hope that these evolving weapons will be a trend in the future for all weapons in the game, since in my opinion, weapons in the game should need some gimmick and not just the basic hybrid critical and status stats that we often see. So that's all about the dev stream. If you want to watch all the nitty-gritty stuff, then you can head to Warframe's official YouTube channel or Twitch, to watch the hour-long dev stream 160. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.